In a forgotten mountain village where time seemed to sleep beneath the snow, lived an old man named Elian, known simply as the Clockmaker. He was a quiet soul with silver hair, weathered hands, and eyes that glinted like the gears of his creations. No one knew where he came from, only that he arrived one winter with nothing but a leather satchel full of broken watch parts and a soft smile that never faded. Elian didn't just fix clocks, she gave them character. Each timepiece that passed through his hands returned home with more than just working gears. They seemed to carry hope, precision, and oddly enough, courage. The villagers thought it was magic, though Elian always chuckled and said, "Not magic, just care." Despite the beauty of his work, Elian refused to sell his own greatest creation, a tall grandfather clock unlike any other. It stood in the corner of his workshop, ticking to a rhythm no one could quite follow. Some swore it ticked to the beat of their hearts when they stood near it. One particularly harsh winter, a blizzard cut the village off from the world. Food grew scarce. Fear crept into the houses like frost through broken windows. One evening, a young girl named Lyra knocked on Elian's door. She wasn't there for a clock. Her little brother, sick and weak, needed medicine that had been lost with a supply sled somewhere in the mountains. "The others say it's hopeless," she whispered, eyes wide with desperation. "But you always fix things. Can you fix this?" Elian paused, then turned to the strange grandfather clock. He opened its polished door and pulled out a key ornate, glowing faintly like a dying star. "This is not for a clock," he said gently. "It winds something far more precious." He gave the key to Lyra and instructed her. "There's a cave above the pass. It hides an old beacon tower. Climb it. Turn this key in the beacon's lock. Light it. Then wait." The climb was brutal. Snow bit into Lyra's skin, and doubt gnawed at her soul. But she pressed on, gripping the key like a promise. At the summit, nearly frozen, she found the beacon. Wind howled like wolves. Her fingers, blue and stiff, turned the key. The beacon roared to life, spilling golden light into the blizzard. And the impossible happened. The pilot of a rescue glider, searching blindly in the storm for the village, spotted the light through the haze. Supplies and aid followed. Lyra's brother was saved. So was the village. The next day, the villagers rushed to thank Elian, but his shop stood empty. The grandfather clock was gone. In its place sat a note. "Time is the most powerful tool, not because it waits, but because it moves. Even broken gears can turn the world, if placed with care. You are all clockmakers now. Wind the light when hope runs low." Years passed. The village flourished. The beacon never went dark again. And though no one ever saw Elian again, children would still say they heard a tick-tock on the wind whenever they felt afraid, like time itself whispering, "Keep moving. Even now, you matter."